Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've clicked on this video, chances are you've played Metal Gear Solid 5, and if you finished it, you probably felt something strange after the credits rolled. Something that stuck with you for days, maybe even weeks. Not confusion, not disappointment. Something deeper, emptier. A loss you couldn't quite explain. That, my friends, was the Phantom Pain. Now I know, that might sound dramatic, but hear me out. Because I don't think Kojima just made a game. I think he gave us an experience that deliberately left a hole behind. And tonight, we're diving into why Metal Gear Solid 5, when it was over, hurt more than it should have. And why maybe that was the point all along. Metal Gear Solid 5 is, on the surface, a masterpiece of stealth, freedom, and tactical gameplay. The Fox engine delivered fluid movement, intense detail, and a sandbox that felt alive. But as you sink hours into it, building Mother Base, rescuing soldiers, listening to tapes, you start noticing something else. Something underneath. There's this strange emptiness to the world. There are people around you, sure, but it never quite feels full. Side ops repeat. You start seeing the same faces. Even your best comrades feel temporary, disposable. It's not a flaw. It's intentional. And then comes the twist. You're not Big Boss. That man you idolized from the start, he was never you. You were just a body double, a phantom, a decoy for the real Big Boss to operate behind the curtain. And that's when it hits you. You were never the hero of this story. You were just a shadow of one. That moment, right there, that's where the game takes a turn from being just a tactical espionage simulator to something else entirely. Something personal. Kojima pulled the rug out from under you. And in doing so, he didn't just twist the plot. He twisted you, the player. Your entire sense of identity within the game gets shattered. And what's worse, he tells you that this is how it has to be. That your role was to take the pain, the loss, the sacrifice, to be the ghost that carries the legend forward. But that's not the end of the pain. Remember how Chapter 2 felt incomplete? Missions recycled. Story threads left dangling. Characters like Eli and Quiet just disappear. There's no real closure. The entire second half feels like it's crumbling. Some blamed Konami. Some blamed budget cuts. And they're probably not wrong. But maybe, just maybe, that disjointed feeling was also part of the design. Because Metal Gear Solid 5 is a game about absence. About things missing. About a world that doesn't offer satisfying endings. The Phantom Pain is the pain of what's not there. A missing limb, a missing leader, a missing conclusion. It's about ghosts. Ghosts of people, of memories, of a franchise. Maybe this was Kojima's last Metal Gear. His final message, buried in code and chaos. And the message? It wasn't a farewell wrapped in fireworks. It was silence. A fading figure in a mirror. An unfinished goodbye. You can feel that in the final moments, can't you? No grand boss fight. No emotional send-off. Just Snake, standing alone, accepting that he was never meant to be remembered. And in a way, Kojima turned the camera around and said, "You're the Phantom now. You're the one carrying this pain. This story. This loss. It's haunting, and yet beautiful. Because that means the player, you, mattered more than any character. You weren't just controlling the story. You were the story. You were the sacrifice. And that's why, when the game ends, it hurts. Not because it was bad. Not because it was rushed. But because something was taken from you and never returned. And maybe that's the most Metal Gear ending of all. So yeah, I felt it. And if you did too, if you still think about that ending, that reveal, that silence, you're not alone. The Phantom Pain wasn't just part of the title. It was the legacy it left behind. One of the most powerful and haunting elements of the Phantom Pain isn't a twist or battle. It's the silence left behind when Quiet disappears. Quiet wasn't just a buddy or sniper support. She became a symbol of trust, connection, and tragedy in a world built on lies. Her story was one of sacrifice, of unspoken emotion. And when she's gone, she's really gone. No final cut scene. No goodbye, just absence. That's when you truly feel it, the Phantom Pain. The missing limb wasn't just Snake's. It was ours, a missing friend, a missing voice, a missing piece of the soul of the game. Kojima didn't just remove Quiet from the story. He removed her from the world, and in doing so, made us feel what it's like to lose someone without closure. That hollow space where she used to be, that is the phantom pain. Thank you for watching and sticking through this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, even a little, please consider dropping a like. Share it with a fellow Metal Gear fan who needs to hear this. And most importantly, I'd love to hear your story. What did you feel when Metal Gear Solid 5 ended? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And hey, if you're into deep dives, retrospectives, and hidden truths in gaming, hit that subscribe button. We've got more stories to tell. Until next time, this is your Retro Gamer signing off. Keep your eyes open, trust no one, and remember, we all carry a little phantom pain.